following is an exclusive presentation of Turner Sports.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the greatest show on earth, the Coach Bulldog Johnny YouTube channel. I am your host. Today, I am the visionary. I am the revolutionary. Coach Bulldog Johnny. We are live. Episode number 17, Atlanta Braves baseball here on the show. It's game 2 of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. The last game did not go so well for us as we lost the game 5-3. Now we fast forward to game 2 of this series. We have the Braves battling it out with the Blue Jays. Game 2 of the series between two veteran pitchers. Now these veterans are going to be going at each other. Braves are tied for first with the Phillies overall in league play. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is your matchup for game 2 of this series. A guy that knows Atlanta full well, and I'm talking about very well. He is Max Scherzer, and he is on tap today. It's game 2, like we said, of this 3-game series. I may do game 3 immediately following. I do not know that for certain. We'll see, though. But y'all be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more content. And ladies and gentlemen, we're almost set to get this battle underway. I got to send out a few more notifications right quick, and then we'll be ready to rock 'em and roll 'em, as they say. And once we get ready to rock and roll, boys, it's on like crazy. I'm talking about it's on when we get there locking and loading. So here we are. The Atlanta Braves. The Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays 8-10. Atlanta 11-6. I'll have to change that. I put the Blue Jays down at 7-10. I didn't change it right. I didn't change theirs to 8-10. I should have changed it to 8-10 last time, and I didn't do it. But I'll fix that on for the next game. So it's Jackie Robinson Day. Everybody's wearing the number 42. We're at Rogers. We're not going to have the show South. We're going to have the show Canada for this one because it's in Toronto, so we have to do it that way. Chris Sale on the mound, as we said before. We got Christian Cairo playing at short. At third. Baez playing at short. Drake Baldwin at the catcher's spot. In left field, we have Brian De La Cruz for Jerickson Profar. This is game 2 of the series between the Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. Here we go. And here is your starting lineups. Defending Cy Young Award winner versus a former Cy Young winner.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, we've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. The Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player.
Just about set to go now. And today's starter,
three-time Cy Young Award winner Max Scherzer, 13, 2013, 2016, 2017.
Strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog,
he's got 4 walks and 14 strikeouts, making his fourth appearance, 1-0 with a 3.79 ERA.
Okay, all set to go.
And he has a, I want to look up something right quick before we get this started. He's got a 4-seam fastball, slider, slurve, circle change, and a cutter. I want to check out something. Something just told me to do this. Max Scherzer making his 16th appearance against the Braves. He is 10-5 lifetime against the Atlanta Braves with a 4.18 ERA. Again, lifetime record. Average as well. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. leading off. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. Up and in there. No ball, 1 strike.
And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day.
The 0-1.
Swing and a
strike
miss.
2.
And the count is 0-2.
Now I'm going to tell y'all, back when he played with the Nationals on MLB The Show 15, when he was playing with the Washington Nationals, if he ever got a lead in a ball game, it was tough. It was tough to hit against. Two sliders back to back to Acuna here.
If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the
0-2
zone
pitch.
And spit on anything that's down.
Got him with a slurve. Struck him out. 1 down.
Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II. And that's fouled off. Scherzer, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike count. We dropped from 3 viewers down to 2. That's so 2 people are watching. Thank you very much. A 1-1 pick. That ball is, if he gets there in time and be safe. So Harris has an 8-game hit streak going.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of
Ozuna took a strike, no ball, 1 strike.
Defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball?
Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 3 on the foul
tip, struck him out.
And the Braves go down quietly. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back now in Toronto. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Chris Sale. What do we have on him?
comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been
No
pretty
walks,
great for most of his
26
big league career.
strikeouts
Can't
in his
wait to
career
watch him
for
in
the
this one.
season thus
And
far.
now, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first.
Safe.
Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first.
Fly ball left
In
field.
the air, left field.
De La Cruz got it.
Hauls
One
it
down.
in, and there's one away.
Shucks.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Strike one to Vlad Jr. No ball, one strike.
Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike.
Drake throws it. Safe.
Save. That's a stolen base. Foul ball still 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes, and he throws that low in the zone. Tried to get him to chase, he wouldn't chase it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. The throw in.
Nope. 1-0 Jays.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And a foul ball.
Former Baltimore Oriole in.
The pitch. That's in there.
Strike
and
one.
it's 2.
Well, at that
No
velocity,
balls,
if
2
that's all
strikes.
you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But
Got
the
him!
velocity
2
of the
down.
fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
One first strikeout away there.
Varsho.
Dalton Varsho been with the
Fastball for a
Red
strike.
Sox for a big portion of his career. No balls, 1 strike.
And that drops
Strike
in for
2.
a
That
strike.
slider hits
Perhaps
the
not
corner.
quite ready to
Arizona
hit.
and
First
Toronto.
2
Varsho,
pitches
excuse me.
by
He
him
with
for a
Arizona.
couple of
I said
strikes.
Boston.
Now
I
backs
meant
against the
Arizona.
wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
No balls, 2
That's
strikes.
foul
Fouled
to
him
the
off.
right side. Keeps the AB going.
Drop him.
Gets a piece.
Nope.
And stays alive. Two outs. That just
Ball one.
misses. Now 1-2.
This Wednesday, we will have game 1 of the 3-game series between the Braves and the Minnesota Twins in Truist Park in Atlanta. Fouled him off there.
Sale and a 1-2.
Got him with a changeup. 2 down.
Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early
A
1-0
run on
lead.
2 hits,
You're watching
no
Major League
errors,
Baseball
and a man left.
exclusively on the show.
1-0 Jays after 1.
Second inning set to go.
Here's Matt
Here
Olson.
is Matt Olson.
The
This
National
is a
League
guy
leader
that
in
really
home
has
runs.
the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fouled him off. No balls, 2 strikes. So he went fastball to Olson up in the zone. He knows if he leaves something low in the zone, Olson will launch it.
Ground ball right
And
side.
a ground ball
But it
foul
kicks
here with that
foul.
slurve. A slider curve combination. Got him with a high slider, 1 down.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that.
It's
tight. You
Christian
just feel
Cairo,
like
the batter.
You're crowded on the
318
inside part of
average.
the plate. Can't get any extension. That's
1
what
home run. He hit his first major league home run.
And now here is number 42.
In yesterday's
in the
ball
air,
game,
out
fly
towards
ball
left center.
left center. Yeah.
Varsho brings it in. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. First pitch doesn't
Ball one.
find the zone.
1 ball, no
Off to a
strike.
great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound.
Tyro
He's got a
and
chance
Dela
to get through these
Cruz
first 2 innings
provided
with
2
under
of the 3
20
runs the
pitches.
Braves had
That could
last
set him
night.
up to go deep into this game.
Right through there for a
Strike one.
strike.
1
That's
ball,
excellent
1 strike.
location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
And that one
Fly
is
ball,
lifted
right
in the air.
field.
Springer on the move. Makes
He's
the
got it,
play,
and the
and
inning's
it's
over.
out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Now to the bottom of the second.
2 hits.
Ready to go
So
for the
far,
last
through
half
2
of the
innings,
inning. Here's the third
a no-hitter for Scherzer thus far.
baseman, Ernie Clement. Sale back to work. In there at the knees.
Strike one. No balls,
Strike
1 strike.
Sale, a 6'6" southpaw, 180 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his
Strike
credit.
2. No balls, 2 strikes here. See you bye. Nope.
Right side, Acuna after it. And there's one down. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one
Strike
finds the
1.
zone.
No balls, 1
and that is
strike. He's been with Toronto for 6 seasons.
To the right
Went
side.
off speed. Over to Albies. The
Throws
first
to
2 down.
first, and he's out. Here's George Springer. And that drops
Strike
in
1.
for a
No
strike.
balls, 1 strike. He struck out in his last game. He was 0 for 3. He was hitless against Spencer Strider in
The
game
next
1.
pitch misses, and that's ball
1 ball, 1 strike count to
1.
Springer. George Springer, former member of the Houston
Swinging a foul
Astros. He
back.
was a
That's
member
out
of the
play.
Astros team when the Braves beat them in 2021 for the World Series. And the next year in 2022,
Crisell looking
when they
for that
won the World
shutdown
Series,
inning.
is when he
And
was
it's fouled
also a
off.
member
They'll
of the
do it again.
Astros. Fouled him off again. Still 1-2 here. So let's see what we do here. Let's go off something. Let's go off speed here.
And he
Tied him up, struck him out.
Hung up on strikes. Blue Jays go down in order.
1,
but they
2,
still
3,
lead
they
it
go.
1-0.
1-0 Jays after 2. You're listening, you're watching the show Canada, and you're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on YouTube.
Back here at Rogers Center, on to the 3rd inning.
Here's
Now
Ozzie
it's the
Albies.
second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Max Scherzer goes to work. And that one just misses.
Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball way outside.
To the right side, and foul
Slider.
ball.
1 ball, 1 strike count.
The 1-1. And that is out of play.
Slider fouled him off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Chases that one out of the zone. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now it's Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, the batter. Traded him to the Tigers for
That's towards center.
Oh,
Varsho.
Orlando Arcia. Varsho's got it. 2 down.
Grab, and there's 2 gone.
Here comes the rookie, Drake Baldwin.
And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin.
Got his first major league hit in yesterday's ball game. He got called up. He got called up to the major leagues yesterday on here. In our last game on here, which was Wednesday, he got called up to the majors. They sent Chadwick Trump, designated him for assignment.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul
And fouled
ball.
him off. No balls, 2 strike, 2 out. 0-2, 2 out. Gotta get it going.
And he grounds one back
And there
up the
he is,
middle.
up the middle, base hit.
That was smoked through the
And
infield.
the no-hitter is
So a 2-out
over in the
knock
3rd
keeps
inning.
the inning alive. And here is Ronald
Here's
Acuna
Acuna.
Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
0-1.
That ball is
Flashes
drilled
this one, and
in the
it could be
left field.
trouble.
Base hit against the wall. Acuna heading for second. He
And
will
into
be in
second
there with a
easily
two-out
with a two-out
double.
double.
Runners in scoring
So
position.
a swing
Second
like
and third
that
with
can
2 out.
help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second.
Here's Michael Harris.
Ground ball to the right
Chopper
side.
to Vlad. He's got it, and the Braves threat's over.
Two left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
No runs on 2
It's
hits
the
and
Blue
2
Jays
left.
1 and the
One.
Braves
nothing.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now
Davis Schneider, the batter.
Davis Schneider. And that's through there for a strike.
Strike
No
one.
balls,
No
one
balls,
strike.
1 strike.
And that's in there for a strike.
Strike
And
2.
quickly 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the
Struck
zone.
him out.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Gets to it on
One
to
down.
first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one finds the zone.
Strike 1.
That's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a grounder foul first base side.
0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The count to a minute.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Got him with a
Another, and that's 3
struck him out.
straight strikeouts.
Well, that was a really good job.
Now he's got
setting him up
5
right there.
strikeouts. He's
Pitcher and
got
catcher
1 with
working
the
together to
slider,
finish
1
him
with the
off
fastball, 3 with the
Even though
changeup.
location probably wasn't what he
Hasn't
wanted,
gotten
the
one with the
sequence
sinker
is
yet,
what
so
got
he's
the
looking
job
to
done.
get all 4
Clearly late with the
pitches
swing
for
after seeing
strikeouts.
the
We'll see, though, if he
off-speed
does
stuff on the
that.
pitch before.
Strike 1.
Bichette batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that one
No.
missing
1-1.
low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly
He had an
the case
RBI
that time.
single
Just
his
flared
first
it back
time up.
behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Vladdy in the box with 2
Strike
gone,
1.
and takes a look at a called strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Next
Strike
off in
2.
there for a strike. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks
Loud,
that one
foul
away,
ball.
and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right field. And Acuna able to
Acuna's
make the
got it
grab.
in and over.
And that is
No
that.
runs on 1 hit.
One left for Toronto. They lead it 1-0.
Toronto leads at 1-0 after 3. Olsen, Ozuna, Cairo. Ozuna,
And
Olsen,
welcome
Cairo,
back to the
excuse me.
ballpark.
Had it
Out of the
backwards.
4th, here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Max Scherzer back to work. And the slider just
1-0.
misses.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their
1
outs
ball,
have come
no
from
strike.
weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1-1.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. In the air,
Fly
to left
ball,
center.
Ozuna.
Varsho makes the grab, 1 down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and
Here's
beyond.
Matt Olson
and
to the
they
plate.
just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a ground
Foul
ball
ball.
first, and that's just foul.
No balls, 1 strike here.
And that one
That's
upstairs,
a ball.
ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up
1 and
at
1.
the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that one is lifted in the air.
And that ball is high
should
and
have
deep.
This one.
Varsho's got it
Puts it
now.
away for the out. Now the third baseman.
Third baseman, Christian Tyro.
And that one lifted in the air.
That
center
ball is
field.
drilled
Varsho sizes
deep
this
center
one up,
field. And
hauls
Varsho's
into
got it,
the
inning
inning.
over.
Back now in Toronto. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander, the batter.
And a foul ball.
What?
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really
That's
good
the ball.
stuff in this one or not.
1-1.
Line drive, caught.
Right at
Quick
Olson,
reactions
1
down there
down.
at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Strike
Varsho
1.
now in the box. Comes
Oh,
up
one
empty with
strike.
a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Strike 2.
1 out,
No balls,
bases
2
empty.
strikes.
Swing
Got him
and
with the
miss,
sinker.
struck him
now.
out. And that's 6 Ks
His
for him in
pitches.
this one.
Well,
All
that at bat seemed to be
four,
over as soon as it
Sale's
started.
pitches
3
now
pitch
have
strikeout.
strikeouts.
You've got to be better at the plate
Sale
right
has
there.
a strikeout on the slider or strikeout. Sale has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. Every game this season that Chris Sale has pitched in, he has got a strikeout on every one of his pitches. He's got 3 on the changeup, 1 on the fastball, 1 on the slider, and 1 on the sinker for a
Bounce something
total
off,
of
extend that
6
at bat.
strikeouts. Good job for Chris Sale today.
And now Ernie Clement. Check swing. He
Strike
went too
1.
far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty.
Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Grounds 1 to short. Baez. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. And with the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect. And right there, he just couldn't get it there in
Strike
time.
1. No balls, 1 strike.
Stands in now and watches strike 1. Cut on and lifted in the air.
Harris.
And
Got
that'll
it,
do
and the inning's over.
Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it
No
1-0.
runs on a hit, and a man left. 7, 8, 9 due up. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Braves.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Scherzer back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
So here's Scherzer. Out to center. Varsho after it. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ripped into right center. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Javi Baez digs in right side. And that's downstairs.
Low, 1 ball, no
and that's
strikes.
ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Ground ball left side, could be 2.
5, 4, 3, double play.
Time inning-ending double play.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Great to have you with us here on
Jackie Robinson Day here.
Jackie Robinson Day. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Foul ball there. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42. 0-2 now. That's the third.
Tyler has it.
Throw
First
on to
one down.
Olsen. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, just an iconic number, and to put that jersey on with 4 and 2 on the backside, it's got to be inspiring. These guys
Outside,
are
1 ball, no
honored
strike.
and privileged to be able to go out there and play on a day like today.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Fly ball, left center. Harris
Balls
has
in,
it 2
2
down.
away. So the lineup flips over. Now it's going to be Andres Jimenez. And that one popped in the air, left field.
Baez has
Pulls
got it.
down,
5 up,
and
5 down.
nothing
Braves still
doing
hadn't
here this
scored.
half. We're through 5. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Braves
9-1 and
nothing.
2 due up for the Braves.
New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin.
Here's Drake Baldwin. Got a hit his last time up.
Fastball for a strike.
Fastball, no
He's
balls,
been
1
incredibly
strike.
efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
High fly ball.
And
that
Baldwin
one curling
hits that
foul
high
down the right
and
side.
foul. No balls, 2 strikes.
Next one misses. Now 1 and 2.
See
One
if you can go
ball, 2
upstairs
strikes.
a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ripped on a line.
Baldwin hits this one.
Springer there makes
Springer's
the
got it,
catch.
1 down.
Up, 1 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 2. Just missed.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this
1
one.
ball, no strikes to Acuna here.
On the ground to short. Bichette fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Both 2 in this one. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
3 for 14 lifetime against Scherzer is Harris with 1 strikeout.
That's hard hit on the line.
And that ball is hit hard, and it's hit high,
Makes
and
a
beats
nice run
right
at
center.
catch. And that is that. So
Marshall's
another
got it,
good
inning
inning
over.
for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's back here at Rogers Center.
Bo Bichette coming in. He flied out his first time up, then he singled in his last at bat. So
Bichette up to the dish. Outside. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
strike one.
And that's downstairs and outside.
2-1 the count now.
And that one fouled off.
2-2.
Here's a 2-2. This one popped up. Olsen gets under it. Calls it in. And there's one away. And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That clips the zone. 0-1.
Calling it back.
No balls, 1 strike to him here.
That can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's some.
Hurst and Waldrop. Been in there 4 times. 5 for him. 3. Get Jesse up. Get Jesse up and toss him.
Real power at the plate. Anthony Santander.
Here's Anthony Santander, the batter. You played last year with the
And the first pitch misses for
Baltimore Orioles.
Definitely
Career with Baltimore and
day
Toronto.
for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges,
1 ball,
and
1
changing
strike.
speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
That one missed.
2-1.
Man at first, 1 away.
Oh, they've had a
Varsho is next.
hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking.
Or
make sure
would be
that they
next.
don't get any confidence.
If they get
That
a
one
double play,
fouled
he
off.
would be next. Unless a
I
double
wouldn't
play
throw him
occurs.
another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Chavez still warming up here.
And that one fouled off. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And 1-1.
Well, all
1 ball,
eyes on
1
the double
strike.
play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there
Baez
tells
has
me
it,
he's
2 down.
seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid
Here's Ernie Clement, the batter.
contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Clement up
That's
for the
the ball.
3rd time here. Watches that one miss. That's
High
in there.
1-1.
1-1.
That's
Fly
out
ball.
to center field. Harris has a beat on it.
He's
And
got
he
it.
makes the
Inning
catch.
over.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 7th inning coming up. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Leading off for the Braves, the designated hitter, Marcel.
It's 50 pitches thus far for Scherzer here. Looking for the complete game shutout here.
And that's in for a strike.
Strike 1
And
with that
it's
slurve.
0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Chad Green getting loose out there. Garcia, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one lifted to left.
That ball is hit high and deep to left field here.
Makes the grab, and a quick out, number one.
And he's
Just
got it
pulled
one
off
down.
of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying
Olsen
closed.
up. Strike
If he
out,
does
fly
that,
out,
he's
2
going to be
trips.
able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one ripped.
And that ball is
That's back
belted
there.
high and deep to right field.
On the warning track.
I thought it was gone. Almost like
the
to been
third
gone
baseman.
here. Christian Cairo,
It's interesting
0
he
for 2
plays
flat
kind
out
of a
twice.
power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
Strike one.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
The
And
ball
I think
one
that
strike.
skill
Come
set
on.
really
Come on,
upgrades
Christian.
the position because when you have that kind of
I
speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. No
Got it.
trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back
Here's
in a
Jesse
new picture
Chavez
here to
coming
start
up.
the bottom of the 7th. Jesse Chavez.
Pretty
Making his
tight game,
4th
so they're
appearance.
looking for quality pitches out of him
167
right
against
here.
righties,
Got to do his best
333
to keep
against
the
lefties.
score right where it is.
There's a strike.
Strike one. Strike two. No balls, 2 strikes. Count.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Fights it
But
off.
that
He'll see
sweeping
another.
curve and still fouled him off.
Foul ball.
Nope,
It stays
fouled him off again
0-2.
with that.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability
Fouled
to
him
foul
off
off
again.
tough pitches.
Stays alive. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball.
Ball.
So we've got a 1-2 count here.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's a foul ball. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point,
Had a base knock here. He went 14 pitches, I believe it was, or 15 pitches.
in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it
One down.
seems like when you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Now, Davis Schneider. Outside corner,
Strike
there's a
one.
strike.
Here's
No
a
ball,
sac fly
one strike.
situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended.
Strike
They're
two.
trying to crowd him with the infield in.
No
Be a
balls,
big
2
pickup
strikes.
if he can push a run across.
Out to short. In the hole. Jump throw. And they get the out.
2 out.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And there's the strike.
To right 1. No balls, 1 strike.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
And that one
1-2.
fouled off.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. 2 outs. Line to left.
De La Cruz got it in and
snags
over.
it, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chad Green.
Here comes Chad Green. Will be coming in. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Got gas. Whew, that stings. Hard out of that stings, boy. Woof.
Green. These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Brian De La Cruz, fly ball.
There. That one opts against the fence. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. And he can't come up with it. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. Guerrero the toss to first. And Albies is retired. And now it's Baez. Known for his late inning heroics. Upstairs.
High, one ball, no strike.
He's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That one the other way. Snags it for the second out.
Oh, crap.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac.
Here's Drake Baldwin. He's 1 for 2. He singled in his last at bat.
But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Towards first, Guerrero. Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. One hit, one left. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th.
Put Pierce in.
Pierce Johnson will come in. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 42. Pierce Johnson.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Johnson measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a curveball, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter.
0-2.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
That one down the line, and foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. Strike two.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Throws across the diamond. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. Hit hard on the ground on the right side.
No ball,
and
one
that's
strike.
Just foul. Man at second.
Yeah.
Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Bichette around third and headed home. The throw in, but it's offline.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Varsho batting with one down, takes a strike. Santander at first, one gone. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game.
Got it. Inning
that
over.
ends the inning, so we take a break. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Ronald Acuna
Got a save in
Jr.,
yesterday's
1
game
for
against
3.
the Braves.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Just missed.
Outside. Ball.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And George makes the grab. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Now here is Michael Harris II. 0 for 3 in this one. Warning track, wall, and you can touch
And that
all,
ball
baseball
is
man.
gone. Michael Harris, 436 on that.
That one felt good. His second of the year. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. Ozuna is out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at
Here's
bat
Matt
right there.
Olson.
Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Olson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
All right.
And the tying run is on base.
All over that one right there. Really good swing.
They're bringing in a pinch hitter. They'll bring in Austin Riley again today to pinch hit.
Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
And Riley puts one high and deep.
No doubt about
Don't
it.
say it.
And here in the
And that
late
ball is
stages, they have the
good.
lead.
Braves lead.
That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-2.
And Brian Snitker at the right
Well,
moment.
that swing changes things.
454
They
for
were
Riley. A
expecting this. They found a
2-run
way to
shot.
fight
It's
back big
3-2
time.
Atlanta.
It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game.
And Hoffman with a blown save here, so now we're going to our bullpen. We're taking out. We're going to get Wohlers up and throwing. Scheduling him to pitch it.
So 2 down, Brian De La Cruz.
Who's up pitching? Jimmy Garcia.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show.
Yes, bring Wohlers in, finish it out.
Defense, Austin Riley. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Here comes the closer here in the ninth.
There's Mark Wohlers. He's 0-2 on the season, 4.91 ERA, 3 saves and 4 times.
And you know
looking
those
for his
hitters
4th
are going
save
to
of the
give you the
season.
best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ripped down the line, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
1-run game, bottom 9.
1-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And Acuna
got it,
able
one
to make
down.
the grab. And there's one down. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Will Wagner.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Ball one there. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. Swings through that.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner first doesn't come all the way around to score.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out.
Is just
0-2.
1 strike away.
Outside, 1-1.
Outside.
1-2.
And the count 1-2. Hit to right.
Fly ball, right field. Braves win!
And the Braves even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Well, that will do it for me, ladies and gentlemen, on this YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. And I'll see y'all tomorrow with the 3rd and final game of this series before we head out back home for the weekend stand against, we have Swellenbach versus Chris Bassett, and then we have the home weekend series as we battle Minnesota with Ronaldo Lopez and Chris Paddock in game 1. Me and Pablo Lopez in game 2. And Strider and Joe Ryan in game 3 in the Minnesota series. We'll see y'all next tomorrow. Good night, everybody.